Okay, so welcome to the 16th installment of Frieren. I guess it's not technically. This was episode 16, but the first 4 episodes all aired together. Then it was weekly every Friday. Anyways, Frieren Friday, episode 16. As with most episodes of this show, it's two separate stories, your first half and your second half. The story in the first half is Frieren and the squad go to this village with an old dwarf who she calls Old Man, was it Volo? It was Volo, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it was Voyo. But this old-ass dwarf who's feigning that he's senile, but at some points it seems that he's even managed to convince Frieren that he might actually be going senile because he is old as sin. And what I loved about this is just how happy she was. She's like, oh my god, like, I know exactly where we are. I have a friend here. He's super old. He's someone I can actually talk about the past with. And, like, she's just beaming the entire time that they're on their way, the entire time she's with him. And it's nice just seeing her smiling and being happy. As a dwarf, as another warrior, he takes an interest in Stark and trying to train him up, and you kind of just get this montage of Stark going through training, getting a little stronger, but just being fucking exhausted. It was pretty funny. I noticed quite a few times in this episode, particularly in the first half, in the background, there would just kind of be these, extra little bits of Stark and Fern talking, or Stark making sure that she's okay and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, it definitely feels like the wheels are a-turning here. Volo talks to Frieren about why the reason he's lived in this village forever and protects it from monsters. Which I believe when you first hear that, it's him telling Himmel and the party the first time Frieren met him, which was, my wife was a human, this is the place she loved, and I promised her I would look after it, and now that she's dead, I'm still doing it. And as he's telling Frieren, he's like, I don't remember her anymore. I remember this promise because it's kind of the only thing I have. I don't remember her face. I don't remember her voice. And I miss that. And that was the moment where she's like, are you fucking with me? Because you like to fuck with people and pretend that you're senile. Like, I'm not sure if you are or not. It doesn't really confirm either way, and I kind of liked that. She talks about how, like in that flashback with Himmel said that, Frieren is the one that's going to keep the memory of us. Because that's really what this episode is about. Because that is one thing I tend to really like about this show. Even when you have usually two, like two separate storylines, they're usually both about the same thing. This was about legacy and remembering people, and how even a great hero, the memory of who they were is going to fade. Even the stories are going to fade. And even if you have a memorial left, people will go, cool, I don't know who that is. And Himmel saying, yeah, like, Frieren's going to live for a long time. She can keep my memory going. She can keep Hyder's memory going and Eisen's memory going when he joins us. And the second half of the episode was about Sign trying to find his friend, who referred to himself as Gorilla Warrior. And Sign's title was Goatee Priest, even when he was a kid and didn't have a fucking goatee. And as the episode goes on, it is revealed that, yeah, it's because they had found this old memorial for these two warriors. One of them, Frieren's like, hey, that's Kraft. I know that guy. Like, that's my elf buddy. But how those are names that disappeared with time. People still saw the statue, but had no idea who the fuck they were. So Sign's friend had said, I'm going to make myself memorable. I'm going to give myself a stupid-ass name because it's going to leave an impression. And I am going to be the kind of person who always leaves an impression so people remember who I am. Gorilla Warrior, it is what it is. I will do it. And at the end of the episode, Sign realizes, I have a lead on where my friend went. He went to the east. You guys are traveling north. And that's how the episode ends with, what's he gonna do? And genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of like as soon as Sign joined, my brain was like, okay, we have a new party member that's really cool. I'm really hyped. I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna last. If this series is meant to be about a trio, Frieren, Fern, and Stark, with occasionally kind of a guest star party member, or if no, he is the fourth member of the party, maybe that's where it caps, maybe it grows. I'm not sure, but again, I was like, I don't really see him in the intro, and even now that he's joined, it's not like the intro has changed to accommodate the fact that we have a new protagonist. Maybe he does leave. I don't know. I guess I'll see next week. Is there anything else I really wanted to say about this episode? Oh, there was the fact that Frieren's like, I'm going to go see my friend. I want to stay here for a decade. No, we're only going to stay here a week. That I just thought was kind of fun, kind of cute. Yeah, I actually think that was kind of about it. Oh, no, when they were in the town, there was this old lady they were trying to get info from, who people in the town called a stubborn old lady, and when they meet her, she refers to herself as a stubborn old lady. I thought that was kind of funny. And they're just doing side quests for her, just like random bullshit. And Frieren's like, no, yeah, that's the kind of shit that happened with Himmel too. Bunch of bullshit, side quests. It's how he did things. And as someone who plays JRPGs, I kind of appreciated that. But that was it. Probably not my favorite episode. I thought it was a pretty good episode. We'll see what happens with Sign next week. It also sounds like they are very close to, I don't remember what the city was called. Odd something. I know it started with an A. I think it was an AU. So I'll call it Australia because I don't remember. They're really close to Australia for that magic exam. So either Sign goes with them or he pieces out. But I'll find out soon. Until then, happy holidays.